There I was, in that ridiculously flimsy paper gown, feeling incredibly vulnerable, waiting with bated breath for my neurologist to walk in and explain the findings of my latest MRI. The minutes stretched into an eternity as I imagined every possible scenario. Finally, he walks in, holds up the scan like it's a piece of modern art, and says, with a tone that offered no clues, "Well, the results are in." My heart's pounding in my chest like a drum solo. Am I about to hear that my brain's turned to pudding? That all my cognitive functions are slowly fading away? He points to these bright white spots scattered across the image and says, completely deadpan, "This is quite a light show." "A light show?" I echoed, utterly bewildered. Suddenly, instead of worrying about serious medical conditions, I'm picturing a bunch of tiny disco balls and tiny John Travoltas doing the hustle in my cerebellum. It was the only logical explanation. I blurt out, probably sounding like a complete idiot, "Is that good or bad?" Because my experience with light shows usually ends with sticky shoes and questionable decisions. He looks genuinely confused, like I just asked him to explain quantum physics using interpretive dance. That's when it hit me. Advocating for yourself, especially in healthcare, is often about translation. It's about bridging the gap, making sure you and your doctor are actually speaking the same language, not just using the same words. So, I took a deep breath and said, "Okay, doctor, pretend I'm a golden retriever. Explain it to me in a way that even can understand." He actually laughed, a genuine, relieved laugh, and finally explained everything in a way that made sense. Sometimes you have to take the reins and direct your own health story. Don't be afraid to ask for plain English, even if you have to resort to comparing yourself to a dog. Your brain deserves more than confusing medical jargon and complicated explanations. And maybe, just maybe, a little less disco in the MRI results. Neurology appointments can sometimes feel like a game of Jenga. The stakes are high and the tension can be palpable. One wrong move, one misunderstood explanation, and your composure, your understanding, everything can feel like it's about to collapse. It's easy to feel overwhelmed. The trick to keeping that tower standing? Come prepared. Preparation is key to navigating the complexities of a neurology appointment. Write down every weird symptom, no matter how insignificant it might seem at the time. Don't leave anything out. Write down every question, every concern, before you even leave the house. Your brain can be a squirrel, darting from thought to thought. Don't trust it to remember the important details in the moment. Bring a buddy. Having someone with you can make a world of difference. They're your co-pilot, helping you navigate the conversation, your second set of ears, catching things you might miss. And they're your designated, "What does that mean?" asker, the one who isn't afraid to speak up when things get confusing. Let them take notes, capturing key information, and keep you grounded, reminding you of your goals for the appointment. Don't be shy about asking, "Can you repeat that?" or "Explain it differently." It's your right to understand. Doctors sometimes forget we didn't all go to med school and aren't familiar with the jargon. You're not wasting their time. You're making sure you understand the information they're providing, which is crucial for your health. Think of it like asking for directions when you're lost. You wouldn't just nod and drive into a lake because you didn't want to ask for clarification, right? Your health is worth far more than a soggy car and a bruised ego. Be specific about your symptoms. Be bold in asking your questions, and don't leave without answers that you truly understand. You're the navigator of your health journey here, charting the course. And yes, as a final note, double-check that your gown's closed properly in the back. You've got this. Time for a promotion, a significant one in fact. You're now CEO of your own body, Inc. It's a role with immense responsibility, but also incredible power. You're in charge of the most important asset you'll ever have, yourself. Your doctors are your board, providing expert advice and guidance. They're there to support your decisions with their knowledge and experience, but you make the final call. Ultimately, the decisions about your health and well-being rest with you. Track your symptoms, moods, and reactions meticulously. Note what triggers them, how long they last, and what makes them better or worse. This is your data gold. It's the key to understanding your MS and making informed decisions about your care. Bring a detailed report to appointments, organized and ready to share. For 2 weeks, my energy drops after 2 p.m., especially when I eat gluten. Be specific and provide concrete examples. Lead your doctor meetings. Don't be afraid to take the reins and steer the conversation. Start with your agenda, outlining the key topics you want to discuss. Guide the conversation, keeping it focused and productive. And don't let your questions get lost. Make sure every concern is addressed. Ask about every option. Explore all the possibilities. Pros, cons, weigh them carefully. Alternatives, consider all the different paths you could take, and what happens if you wait. Understand the potential consequences of delaying treatment. Don't just nod, actively engage in the discussion. Gather info before making decisions. Knowledge is power. You wouldn't launch a product without research. You'd analyze the market, understand your competition, and develop a solid strategy. Don't start a new treatment without it either. Treat your health decisions with the same level of diligence. Remember, you're in charge of the meeting's flow. Keep it on track and ensure your needs are met. Your time, your health, are valuable resources. Your rules. Set boundaries and define what you need to thrive. Be assertive. Advocate for yourself, not passive. Don't let others dictate your care. The best CEOs ask questions and demand clarity. They don't accept vague answers or assumptions. Own your expertise. Your lived experience with MS is invaluable. You know you best. Trust your instincts and advocate for what you need. Make every appointment count. Prepare, participate, and follow up. And don't forget to celebrate small wins. Every step forward is a victory. CEO style. You've earned it. Let's talk about second opinions. They're not cheating. Good doctors welcome them. It's about confidence, not betrayal. Think of it like shopping for a house. You'd get a second inspection, right? Your health deserves at least that much. Be upfront. Thanks, but I'd like a second opinion to explore all my options. A secure doctor will help, maybe even recommend someone. If you get conflicting advice, don't panic. It means you have choices. Dig deeper, ask more questions, and decide what feels right for you. You might even get a third opinion. It's your body, your decision, your peace of mind. We've laughed, we've learned, and now it's time to stick together. If you want more tips, laughs, and reminders that you're the CEO of your health, hit subscribe. Welcome to the Laughing Through the Lesions Club. Pants optional, awesomeness required. Subscribing means more empowerment, more humor, and a community that gets it. Share this with someone who needs a laugh or a pep talk. You could be the reason someone finds the courage to ask, "What's a disco ball brain?" Hit share, spread the word, and let's get this party started. No boring stuff, just real stories, silly metaphors, and useful advice. We're in this together, and I'll keep showing up with a smile. So, what are you waiting for? Come on in, the water's fine. We've covered a lot. Jenga appointments, CEO moves, and the second opinion shuffle. The big takeaway? You've got this. MS can feel like a game with confusing rules, but you can learn, question, and rewrite them. You're stronger than you think. Walk into appointments with your head high, your list ready, and your humor intact. You're a partner in your care, the driver, not the passenger. Be bold, be curious, and laugh when things get absurd. Cry if you need to, but always get back up. You're the boss, the hero, and the author of your story. Every day, you write a new chapter of resilience and humor. Stay tuned. Next time, we'll explain brain fog with interpretive dance. Until then, keep laughing and go get 'em, Tiger.